What's good, YouTube? Pete representing Elevated Athletics. If you haven't checked out the site, or if you haven't purchased a t shirt, or if you haven't purchased a training program, you're wrong. I promise you guys, you won't be disappointed at all. So, to make this video very quick and short, this is how we'll start, man. Video is going to be about where should I start when trying to, get fit or gain muscle. It is very simple. You, I repeat, you are the first one that can change your body. You can't depend on somebody to do it for you. You can't freaking depend on people to feel sorry because you're not in shape. It's all up to you. Number two, if you're trying to get fit, don't expect to see results right away. People fail to realize if, time change takes time. It takes time to change. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen like over in a minute. It doesn't happen it happens in a year, but I mean, you might not get the results you wanted in particular a year unless you use like steroids. Bam. But if you're going to be natural, it's going to take time. I've been lifting for probably like steady, maybe 4 years. And I'm not a big guy. Not to me. People say, hey, man, you got nice size. But to me, I'm small. My goal is to, over the years, just pack on maybe 2 to 3 pounds of muscle a year and do it slowly instead of freaking taking steroids and packing on 10 pounds of muscle in 1 year, which is not the healthiest way to go. Because then once you start using drugs, you have to worry about your liver, you have to worry about your kidneys, and you have to worry about your heart. And that's what you need to live. And that's why you see a lot of people in the fitness industry dying of early age because of those things, because they will do anything and everything to go over and beyond to be number one in the world when you only get one life, and after that life is gone, it's over with. Number three, dedication, man. You got to be dedicated to what you want to do. You got to have consistency. You can't be like, all right, today I'm going to go to the gym, and then you skip a day, skip the next 2 weeks and go back again and expect results. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Nobody, dedication is key. Consistency is key in anything you do. I don't care if it's fitness. I don't care if it's work. I don't care if it's your business. It's consistency is key. Going to the gym and all of that, it's easy, but you got to stick with it. Anything. That's like raising a child. You can't freaking raise a child and then walk out of his life and come back and expect him to do the things that you want him to do. It's not going to happen. Number four, which is one of the most important tips that I'm going to tell you today, is your diet, man. You got to have your diet on point in order to see the results. I can be 250 pounds and go to the gym and do cardio all week, every day, 24/7, and guess what will happen? Nothing will happen if my diet is not on point, guys. So you got to be in a caloric deficit if you're trying to lose weight, and you got to, most people do 40-40-20, 40% protein, 40% carbs, 20% fat. It depends on what works for you. I also can coach online, so if you want to, you can email me. It will be in the description below, guys. So your diet is very key. You will not get results without dieting. I can tell you that now. It's more to it. It's more to it than lifting weights. It's more to it than being consistent. It's more to it than, sticking with what you got to do. If you do not diet, nothing will happen, guys. I can tell you that now. So with that being said, number one, what was tip number one? I'm waiting. Tip number one, everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody has to start somewhere. Tip number two, do not use drugs. You do not have to use drugs to get big. Trust me, you do not have to be big to be in the fitness industry. Trust me, look at me, I'm not that big. Number three, you have to be dedicated, and you also have to be consistent with what you do. Number four, your diet. Number four is the most important tip of today. Your diet has to be in control. You have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent with your diet. It wraps around all the three steps I gave you before. You have to be consistent, guys. So this will be the end of today's video, guys. Remember, check out my website, elevatedathletics.co. Get shirts, training programs. I will be writing some new programs in the near future and also have more shirts available. Deontay Peterson, signing out.